CityScene. We're now going to find out about a terrific organization called Project Safer, which is all about, as we indicated at the top of the show, all about decreasing the incidence of DUIs out there on the roads. And with us is Executive Director Kim O'Neill, and back with us from Camarillo PD is Deputy Mara Molina. Welcome.
Welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
So, Kim, prior to 5 minutes ago, I had no idea what Project Safer is. We spoke a few moments off screen. Interesting program, very successful and awesome. So tell our viewers what you do.
Basically, Project Safer is a nonprofit organization. We have a lot of our funding provided by Ventura County Behavioral Health Department, and our focus is to really deal with issues associated with alcohol service and trying to reduce underage access to alcohol, reduce over-service of alcohol, and definitely try to reduce impaired driving.
And so how do you do that? Through Project Safer.
We actually have a pretty multifaceted approach. We work with businesses. We teach responsible beverage. Yeah, bars, restaurants, also special events. We work with event organizers. We offer responsible beverage sales and service training, which addresses how to check IDs, identifying signs of intoxication. If a situation comes up where maybe a customer shouldn't be served more alcohol, the best way to maybe approach a situation like that. And then we also partner up with law enforcement and some other agencies in a collaborative effort called Be the DD and Win, and we're addressing designated drivers and reducing impaired driving.
Wow. How long have you guys been around?
Project Safer incorporated in 2005, and we've kind of evolved. We first started by working with special events, taking a look at environmental factors that might have been contributing to all these things we were talking about, and then we moved to assessing bars and restaurants. And all the information that we obtained through those assessments, we were able to give feedback to the restaurant owners and the event organizers and say, gosh, we noticed that you probably had some underage access to alcohol because of this, maybe inconsistent ID checking or not using wristbands.
Sure.
And then with the bar service, we noticed that your pricing might have a factor in how intoxicated people are getting because you're doing these $2 shots. Somebody's got $20 in their pocket and your shots are $2. Seriously. So, we really take a look at the whole environment and everything that contributes to the dangers of alcohol, instead of just the pleasures of it. So we just try to find that balance in there to help businesses reduce their liabilities.
Wow.
So I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask Mario about some drunk driving statistics, if you have any of those. Have you seen a decline in
there's
DUI?
been a small decline. I was actually talking to Kim about that earlier. 2012, we had 205 DUIs here in Camarillo. So that's a lot of DUIs.
Yeah, it is.
But compared to 2011, we had 229. So we're looking at over a 5% decrease. With teens, obviously with Be the DD, our concern is people leaving the bars too intoxicated, but also teenagers drinking.
Underage drinkers.
So it's a big concern. Normally with DUIs, the numbers for your blood alcohol content is 0.08. With anyone under 21, it's 0.05. And so the numbers kind of change with underage. And also, even if it's not a DUI, if they're 0.01 or higher, they can still lose their driver's license for a year.
Right. Now that's for people who are underage.
Underage, right.
So, is it the statistics of the 212 that were, or 205 that were last year? Do you know the age breakdown? Were many of those?
I don't know the age breakdown. I know 60 of those were trappic accidents, which is a big concern because it's a big concern not only because people are getting hurt. It's usually the innocent person getting hurt in these accidents, and also what people don't realize is when you have a traffic accident involving a DUI, it goes from a misdemeanor to a felony arrest.
Oh, just
if there's that injury involved in it, it's a felony arrest.
Wow.
So Kim, talk to us. One of the things that Project Safer does is work with restaurants, and you provide. Now, we'll see some pictures in a few minutes, which are kind of cool. You sort of send a team out.
That's the Be the DD and Win.
Okay.
So that's a huge collaboration. We work with law enforcement. I work with another nonprofit, and we work with the businesses, and we have an agreement with them to participate. So on Friday nights, once a month in Camarillo, we go out and we visit a couple of the really popular spots, and their door staff will ask groups, hey, do you guys have a designated driver tonight? If Mario says, yeah, I'm the designated driver. They'll say, oh, you're not going to drink tonight? So no, I'm going to drive these drinkers. So he'll get a special wristband that's got a little tab that gets pulled off that's numerated matching the wristband. It gets put into a raffle. So then we have this group of volunteers, and we go through, we go to these businesses, and we look for the folks that are wearing these yellow wristbands. We give out, you know, Mardi Gras beads and candy to get a conversation going with them and thank them for, you know, doing the right thing, being a designated driver. And then we let them know, hey, we're going to have a raffle and we're going to give out a prize. So we collect those little wristband stubs from the door guy, and we take over the microphone and we publicly, you know, thank all the designated drivers, and we raffle off a prize that's been donated to us.
And what is the response and reaction from the DD?
They're very happy
totally
because,
stoked?
well, they are, because usually, you know, the gifts that they're getting gift cards maybe to use on their next visit back to the participating establishments. Later in the night, we give away grand prizes. Gosh, in Camarillo, I think, or I'm sorry, it wasn't in Camarillo, but George Thompson Diamond Company, they donated a necklace that was worth $595, and we gave that away in May. So imagine how stoked he was that won that.
Incentive there.
Right.
So again, so these are you've approached the restaurant owner previously, made this agreement. You're not going in cold to any place, right?
No, it's all planned out.
And is the participation rate pretty good? I mean, do most restaurants you approach get involved? Or?
They do get involved. They think it's a really good idea. And also part of the partnership with the businesses is that we'll go in and I'll provide them with a whole session, a private session of the responsible beverage sales and service training as part of a whole package to address the alcohol sales and be part of it. So not only are they getting this great value of this training for all their staff and servers, they're getting promoted on our social websites and our media pages, you know, Facebook and whatnot. So there's a lot of really positive reasons for them to participate, and their customers don't mind.
Right, and there's some restaurants and bars here in town that actually post signs that say, hey, we'll call a cab for you, and if you can't cover the cost, we'll pay for it.
Yes.
I know that Brendan's is one of those.
Yes, they do. Yeah, Brendan's is very proactive about, you know, telling their customers, we want you to be safe. And they're one of the ones that participate here in Camarillo. It's Brendan's, El Rey, and what's the one we go to?
Outlaws.
Outlaws, yeah. So those are the three that we're visiting.
We're going to get more involved.
We are. We're working on it, right, Mario?
We got a couple more on the burner right now.
So part of what you're teaching is, you know, you've got a guy and he's been there for a couple hours or whatever, and clearly he shouldn't be. It's way to work with the bartenders to try to interact with this guy so he doesn't stand up and yell and say, you can't, you know, give me another drink, that kind of thing.
Part of the training? Yeah, we do talk about that. Oftentimes, you know, they have customers that are hanging out and they'll want more alcohol, but it's actually illegal for them to continue to serve people who are obviously intoxicated. So we talk about that stuff in the class, and we talk about some appropriate ways of maybe addressing that, and then always insisting that, you know, a cab be called or a ride be arranged.
Something else that we should probably be crystal clear on too is a designated driver is not the one who's drinking the least amount in the group. It's the one who's not drinking
at all.
I mean, because you can go out with 10 people. Well, I've only had 2 beers, and they've had 15.
True. That happens sometimes. There's I can't remember the percentage off the top of my head, but of the people who are arrested for DUIs, they were
DDs.
Yeah, you know, they were the ones that were being the drivers. So when they say, oh well, gosh, you know, I know that you're way more buzzed than I am, I'll go ahead and do it. That's not. So with the Be the DD program, we actually have a passive alcohol sensor that we use to confirm that the winner hasn't consumed any alcohol.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Verify.
Before you give them the prize.
So they win, and then we say, hey, John, can we talk to you over here real quick? We just need to verify, and it's a passive alcohol sensor. So
what does
they
that
don't.
mean?
It's like a little machine. It's about the size of a remote control, and it vacuums in a sample of the air. So I'd say, John, just tell me your name, who you're driving tonight, or how come you picked Brennan's tonight. And I just get you to talk to me for about 10 seconds.
So they don't even know it's happening?
Well, I tell them what it's happening.
Okay,
I tell them, I say, we're going to verify. All you have to do is talk to me. And so it analyzes in about 3 seconds, and then it gives us the green light. And green light means you get the prize. Yellow light means we might have a fault.
You
had a drink.
Well, sometimes it may be, well, I did have a beer. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I thank you for attempting to be responsible and keeping your consumption down, but we can't issue a prize unless you've been.
Just what you just blew.
Well, and the reality is if you've had a beer at 7 o'clock and you're driving your friends home at midnight, you're probably in the clear.
Right.
But you're not.
We have to have a standard for those prizes because you know, one person's one beer
Absolutely.
You know.
Let's look at some pics. So you see some of you guys in action out there. So this is the group.
This is the group.
Yeah,
Is this about the average size that's going to be participating generally?
that is about the average size group that we have, and all the volunteers fluctuate. So some of them prefer to work in Camarillo, some of them prefer to work in Thousand Oaks, and
So
we
now, are you
rotate 'em.
countywide?
We're in Ventura, Camarillo, and Thousand Oaks.
Okay.
And that's just more prize posse. So that's an example of a bucket. We go around and
They're the prize posse?
they're the prize posse, and when we go into the restaurants and the bars, we have candy, Mardi Gras beads, and we just try to kind of, as an icebreaker, say, hey, you want some candy?
Now, is the logo there, is that DD?
Yes, it is
Okay.
D,
Okay,
and then
I
a
saw it on the
reverse
back
D.
of your shirt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just having fun.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
And these guys, this is age group is roughly,
They
these
look
are
like
early
they're-
20s or
yeah.
The
They have to be over 21.
Yeah, the prize posse. Well, actually, it's interesting. They don't have to be over 21. They do need to be over 18. And in some situations, when it's a 21 and over club,
Well, that's what I was
they'll
thinking,
just
if
wait
they-
outside.
okay.
But we actually have a couple of volunteers that aren't 21.
Okay, great, wow,
Very cool.
wow.
The bright shirts, so everyone know you're there.
Yeah, can't miss us.
Can't miss
It
ya.
usually makes people go,
Wow.
"What are you guys?"
So do you, are we?
Yeah, I guess we're getting
okay.
kind of the end. So it's projectsafer.org.
Yes.
And what a phone number?
805-256-4321.
And then I'll get them right to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this is a great program.
This is a great program.
Really
This
good
is
program.
exciting.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mauro, for being here.
Thank you.